Manny Pacquiao at the age 46 is coming back. And look at this, man. He still got the speed and power combinations. He will be fighting Mario Barrios, a Mexican warrior, in Las.
Robert, what do you make of that face? How do you see the height difference? Is very visible, right?
It's insane, man.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Insane. You know, I think it's gonna be a badass card, bro. I can't wait for this card.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great card. Great card. Insane card.
Manny's used to fighting bigger guys his entire career, but this time he's 46.
46, bro.
It's dangerous.
Man, can't help it, but wish him well, man. You know, he's a great person.
Yeah.
Great person, great heart. But it's gonna be a good card.
Manny Pacquiao is getting ready to fight Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight world title on July 19th. Terence Crawford has now officially joined Pacquiao in camp. This work by two of the sport's most prestigious winners is seen by many as a crossing moment. A man and another man who used to be able to fight each other are now working together to prepare for two important fights. In what could be his last big fight, Pacquiao wants to make history for his fight with Canelo Alvarez. The biggest man in the world by weight, Crawford is going up to super middleweight. They have different goals, but they both work hard and value the grind in very similar ways. If you likes this, please subscribe, Fight File, and click the bell icon for more new boxing updates.
July 19th, what is going to happen?
July 19th is going to be a good fight between Mario Barrios. It's going to be a lot of action, and I'm sure, guaranteed that the fans will be happy.
Do you think he's ready for this fight, Manny? Because I just saw him out there and he was like, oh. I told him July 19th it's going to be like this times 10. You think so?
Definitely.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Early this month, Pacquiao moved to Los Angeles and set up camp at the Wildcard Boxing Club with his trainer of many years, Freddie Roach. Roach has been Pacquiao's manager since 2001. There's a sense that time is folding in on itself. The boxer Pacquiao is back to the basics. He trains by sprinting on mountain roads early in the morning, hitting the mats hard in the afternoon, and getting energy from the younger fighters who line the gym walls to watch him work.
I mean, at the end, it's kill or be killed. You know, I know, you know, like if he has been hurt at any point, you know, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, you know, it's just my job, you know, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, you know, training and drilling, you know, these last couple weeks, and you know, finish off these next six, you know, as best as we can, you know, so I could go under come fight night and you know, still retain the title.
Now Crawford is here too. The undefeated Omaha native is deep into training, ramping up for the September 13th clash against Canelo Alvarez, a fight that will see him jump up 2 full weight classes. While Pacquiao is trying to reclaim old glory at 46, Crawford is stepping into the most dangerous area of his career at 37. They're both chasing something that feels just out of reach, and perhaps that's what brought them together.
From God, and the fire, the determination, eagerness to train hard, to work hard. Even now, I'm enjoying working out hard, like running the mountain, working out in the afternoon, like amazing. You know, not all the fighters has this feelings. You know, this is favor, blessings from God, I believe, and the strength. Can you imagine?
They've been giving each other tips, running together, ripping tape, and picking up each other's habits. There's a quiet beat between them. No egos, just mutual interest. Crawford has been clear in his support for Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He thinks people are underestimating him, and he's not shy about saying so. Mario Barrios is a great fight for Manny Pacquiao. Crawford told Sporting News Australia, "I think at this age it's a 50-50 fight for Manny." Crawford understands the difficulty of aging in boxing, the split-second drop in reaction time, the weight of every training session. But he also sees the danger in a fighter like Pacquiao, who has found his urgency and still holds on to the hunger that separates good from great. Barrios is younger by 16 years.
Though I went the first time, so I mean, the card from start to finish, it's gonna be fireworks. But I think no doubt, me and Pacquiao, we're gonna put the seal on it, and yeah, man, it's July 19th. It's gonna be
He's fresher and rangier and has been active, while Pacquiao was away from professional competition since his last official fight, a points loss to Yordenis Ugas in 2021. Pacquiao only dipped into the ring for 2 exhibitions, once against DKU and then against Rukia Ampo. Neither outing answered the biggest question: how much does the old man have left? But Pacquiao doesn't seem interested in justifying his presence. He's doubling down, training like it's 2008 again, and pushing himself beyond what would be expected of a fighter hitting 50. This is like the Margarito fight or the De La Hoya fight, Pacquiao told Fox Sports Australia, referencing past fights where he overcame height and reach disadvantages. He's taller than me, so I'm not going to take it easy. I have to train hard like what I did before, like speed, power, strength, everything like that. You know how I train. Nothing about his demeanor says he's chasing a farewell moment. He's trying to win, trying to become world champion again, trying to break the very record he set in 2019 when he beat Keith Thurman at age 40 to claim the WBA middleweight. For Crawford, this alliance is more than help. It's preparation through immersion. Pacquiao has been in with Canelo before indirectly. He knows the way Mexican champions fight, how they pressure, how they dig to the body, and how they feint and change stances mid-combination. When asked about Crawford's chances, Pacquiao didn't pause.
Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, it definitely has to do with money, 1. 2, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring, man, against Ugas. He didn't look good. He was outmatched by, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch.
My advice to Crawford is to focus on speed, style, and also power. Simple advice, but coming from Pacquiao, it means everything. That mix of speed and deception was how Pacquiao built his own reputation. Crawford is already a master of timing and adjustment. What he's learning from Pacquiao now is how to weaponize movement with relentless purpose. Pacquiao's camp has accepted Crawford's presence with quiet pride. Freddie Roach sees the bond building and smiles. For Roach, who once thought a Pacquiao-Crawford fight was inevitable, it's surreal to see them working on the same side. But it's practical too. Sparring ideas bounce off the walls, and neither man holds back when it comes to technical conversation. Crawford wants to know how Pacquiao managed to stay powerful late into fights. Pacquiao wants to understand how Crawford gets angles that weren't there a second ago. There's an openness here. 2 champions in their own lanes exchanging parts. Of a puzzle neither of them has quite finished solving, and both of them know the weight of what's ahead for Crawford. The Canelo fight is legacy-defining. It will do everything for my reputation and my career, he said. I'm looking forward to it. Anybody can get hurt. Anybody can get knocked out. There's no arrogance in his words, just clarity. He's not hunting for a knockout, but he's not afraid of one either. He's studying, learning, adding levels, and watching Pacquiao. Now seeing the focus, the discipline, and the way he runs those California hills before the sun even rises, Crawford is picking up something more than tactics. He's watching a man put it all on the line again, not because he has to, but because he still wants it badly. Pacquiao's comments about legacy are just as revealing. The fiery drive and eagerness to work hard are still there. I'm still loving running in the mountains. Not every boxer has this feeling. This is a blessing because I've been through so many big fights in my work, and I'm still here. I'm back. It's the same fire that lit his rise from poverty to world superstardom. It's not just about belts anymore, it's about ending on his own terms. He talks about how much it would mean to become world champion again. Not for records, but to give people one more moment, one more surprise. And he knows Barrios is training hard, too.
Is there a part of you that feels like he's perfectly suited for you, though, as a fighter, to win?
To win, I think I'm faster than him. I'm faster. My movement, my speed is still there. Nothing lost for my speed. I can also develop it. So somebody knows that during my training.
I'm the challenger, so I know I have to go the extra mile and hurt myself in training to win the fight. That's the goal. Barrios will not go quietly, and Pacquiao knows that this is a fighter who gave Javante Davis a tough outing before moving up. He's hungry to show that beating Ugas wasn't a fluke. The WBC title is the biggest thing Barrios has ever held, and he will not hand it over without a war. Still, there's a mood around Pacquiao now that feels different. Maybe it's because of how he's working, or maybe it's because of how happy he looks in the gym. Even when tired, or maybe it's the presence of Crawford, another fighter who knows that every minute counts. That greatness doesn't just stay with you, it has to be renewed every time you lace the gloves. Even though Manny Pacquiao has brushed off concerns about the size difference between him and Mario Barrios, those worries have only grown louder in recent days. As soon as the two fighters stood face to face for their first promotional event, it became hard not to notice the glaring physical disparity. Barrios, standing at 6'f" tall, towered over the 5'5" in Pacquiao. It was the kind of visual that immediately sparked worry, not just among casual fans, but within the boxing community as a whole. Videos of Theof went viral almost instantly, and many of the comments were filled with doubt and concern for the 46-year-old Filipino legend. He's not just fighting for a belt, he's fighting for something intangible, his own sense of purpose, the belief that he still belongs on the grandest stage in boxing, whether that belief holds up under the pressure of a much taller, sharper, and more active opponent remains to be seen. What do you think of the fight? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more updates.